Hello everybody and welcome back to the MSV Duisburg Save 50+1 community save, where you are in charge of what policies we have to follow as a club. We are getting to the end of our season in the Bundesliga. Let's go and see how we're getting on in a March time. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back. And things have been, well, different. They've been a bit odd. They've been a bit odd. It's wins, losses, minimal draws, not set on which formation to use, but generally we're doing okay. We're 8th in the Bundesliga, so it's not dreadful. We are 4 points off Europe, so we're in a good position. I mean, we are, 11 points off the playoff relegation game, which is what we want. Staying in this division, getting the money in, that is the key. But we need your recommendations for what policies you want to be involved for next season, so get them down. The votes will be starting very soon in terms of that. So yeah, let's see what is going on there, because it's been mixed. It's been very, very mixed. In terms of appearances, Gunnarsson and Doyle ever present, 26 apiece for them. Liam Delap actually has 25 appearances, with 5 of them as a substitute. So yeah, pretty stead there. But goals is Edgardo, or I want to call him Eduardo Yepes is our leading goal scorer with 10, but he's also joined by Liam Delap up there as well. But it's taken a lot fewer games, 4 fewer starts anyway, for Yepes to get to the same total, which isn't too bad. 6 for Doyle, 5 for Ambrose, 3 for Romero, 3 for Markov, 3 for Bulat, all from free kicks, which is lovely. In terms of assists, we have 8 for Tommy Doyle, 7 for Kalina from left back, 6 for Valencia from right back or right wing. He's sort of playing both positions at the moment. And 4 for Ambrose in there as well. And the best player of the season so far is Jose Valencia. So the youngster coming up trumps, doing a really, really good job, to be honest. And most of the team are doing a good job. I mean, Carlos Alcaraz has been probably one of my worst loan purchases in Football Manager ever, 6.57. He's really not cut it from Southampton. In fact, we'll probably send him back as soon as we can. As soon as the window opens, like at the end of the season, we'll cancel that, pretend it never happened, and carry on with life. But it's not been a bad season so far, and we've got a few games to get through. So this episode will be Hoffenheim and Bayer Leverkusen. Hoffenheim at home, Bayer Leverkusen away, and then we'll get to the end of the seasons there. We did crash out in the DFB quarterfinals, Pokal quarterfinals to Frankfurt. 2 wins after that, and then 2 losses. Bayern sort of expected, but to lose to Bochum was a bit of a surprise. We played reasonably well, if I remember. And this one, 12 shots, only 2 on target. They did have more on target than us. We had a better XG. We scored both our shots on target, but didn't produce much after that, which is a little bit annoying. But anyway, let's crack on into it. I do want to sort of stick to the gambit, the Busternet gambit formation with the 4-3-3, but we do have the Teflon slip that we can go to, and we still have our intense system with Duisburg as well. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to stick with the gambit. So I'll get to game day. We're on game day. I'll get to the game and we'll go through the team. Okay, this is how we're lining up for it. Gunnarsson in goal. Kista, Tello, Doyle, Croy and Kalina at the back. Reitz, Doyle and Ambrose in the middle. Snook on the right. Gunini on the left and Yepes up front. So a few changes here and there. Liam Delap starts on the bench. Romero starts on the bench. We're going to give Gunini a start in this one. So yeah, a few changes here and there. Looking forward to seeing again what Brian Trulio can do, our latest signing from Colombia. Does look like he's going to be pretty good, but not started the season wonderfully well. So we'll see how he gets on. But we are going to be taking on Hoffenheim. We're at home, so I'm expecting something reasonably good, to be honest. And I think this is going to be a sort of touch or go system with, or the end of the season will be touch or go whether we stick with this system or we move it on. But I think we're going to say we are sick and tired of bad results. 2 losses on the bounce is not good. So we're lining up in our 4-3-3 system that we've inherited, let's call it, from Busternet. And Hoffenheim are going to be lining up in a 4-4-2 diamond. You don't see many of them very often. It's a strong formation on Football Manager this year, a 4-4-2 diamond, because it's so central that we're 1-0 down already. 1 minute and 10 seconds gone. Ex-Liverpool defender, Ozan Kabak, where he had that loan spell at Liverpool, rises highest and, well, easily heads it home. That's very, very annoying, to be honest. We find ourselves 1-0 down to Hoffenheim. It's another set piece here for Hoffenheim. Promenel puts it in. Doyle has fouled him. It's a penalty. Oh my word, boys. What is going on? Penalty awarded. This could put Hoffenheim 2-0 up for this one. It's going to be left-footed. It's Rodriguez, and he's put it wide. Wow, that is awful. That is absolutely dreadful. Right, ball-playing defender, centre-back. Inverted fullback, don't care about him. Don't care about any of them. And we'll tightly mark the pressing forward. So Bier and Monome need to be tightly marked. So let's just go very quickly into this. Take that. Monome tightly marked. Press there. That's fine. We'll tackle you hard. Get you on your weaker foot. And Bier will tightly mark because I don't think you're going to be too much problem. But Alvaro Rodriguez, giving us a chance back into it after missing that penalty, will demand a little bit more. I mean, we've got the width here. We should be pretty much going through there with the overlaps. We should be getting through their lines really, but we're not creating much, which is a concern. Let's get you back as a roaming playmaker, just because then you'll push up and down a little bit more, give us a little bit more opportunity to maybe get the ball forward. But again, it's through that middle position. I think we might at half time. We haven't created anything. Corner comes in, Tello's at the front post to head it away. It's kept alive, back to Ozan Kabak into Promel. Guy, and there's a shot from range, good save from Gunnarsson. And I think, if you all let me with policies, we'll probably have some more upgrades coming in over the summer, I think, just to improve our squad, take it to the next level. But we are playing very, very badly today. Very, very poorly. Point the finger. I want a much better display in the second half. Now, what we have done with this squad that I've assembled is actually make it very easy to change from system to system, which is good. So in this one, we could put Snoke up front. We'll have Yepes as a target forward. Ambrose goes as a playmaker. These guys all stay the same. And for going into the second half, we then don't really need to change anything. So you have the ability, and you have the ability. Get out there and improve that performance, because that was awful, people. That was absolutely shocking. Did they make any changes? No, you can only tell from fitness if they've made changes. But yeah, Hoffenheim, the 4-4-2 diamond, it's a solid formation. As you can see, it's not letting anything through it at the moment. So an hour gone. They have just switched a few of their defenders around in terms of positions, but we are going to make some changes here. We're going to go for... What are we going to go for? Let's put Liam Delap for Yepes, Snook off for Angulo. We're going to go for the tried and tested Delap-Angulo partnership. And then we're going to do Guini off for, Marco Bulat. Let's hope we get a free kick. Kalina off for... could actually leave. Let's do that. We'll put Guini at left back because he's very, very attacking. And Tommy Doyle also not playing brilliantly. We'll leave it like that for now. We've got, 2 subs left. So some fresh legs coming on. More people playing in, key positions in terms of the Mazzala target forward and advance forward. We've had a shot of some description. It's just pretty rubbish, isn't it? It's pretty rubbish in terms of what we want to do. So now we're marking the wrong defender. So let's take them off, put this back to the people and say that you're the one we want to go and press. You're the one we want to go and mark if you're on the pitch. And you have come on. Oh, they've won Klozek. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. But 15 minutes to go. We have done bugger all in this game. Come on. Berate them. Maybe they need a real boost of enthusiasm for a berating. A good old berating. Still, we're struggling here. So, why is Bulat... Oh, hello. That's not going to help, is it? Having Bulat playing at left back. We'll do Doyle off for Lima. He can come on there. And we'll do Brian Trulio for Reitz. Just to give some energy in that midfield. See if it can just help us create something. I mean, this is really bad for us. We're normally creating chances all over the shop, but not in this game, it seems. Not in this game, it's indeed. What a boring second half that was. Well, it finishes 1-0 Hoffenheim. And they missed the penalty. I don't like what I saw. Okay, so a week after that we took on Hoffenheim and had that very depressing result. We are still only 3 points off Wolfsburg, so it's not dreadful. But we'll take on Bayer Leverkusen, who are struggling this year. They're below us, so I'm going to expect them to put up quite a challenge and beat us. And we are going to go back to the 4-1-3-2 Teflon slip formation. I trust it. It's my formation. I made it. I created it. So we're going to give that a go. So right back then, we're going with Thom Snook to be attacking right back from that position. In the middle at the back, let's filter this and just say anyone that's not available, don't show me, because I only want people that are going to be here. Now, Federico Tello, new signing, very good player, will probably do a really good job for us. I think it's going to be him and Del Croy at the back. Like that. That's what I think we're going to go for. At left back, we'll stick with Kalina because of his high number of assists, and he's got most of them playing in this system. So we'll stick with that. In front of them, we're going to go with Thomas Bielan to be the half back to try and pick the ball up. Right now, Tommy Doyle on the right. We're going to go as the playmaker. Do I want to play Tommy Doyle as a playmaker? Passing 15, off the ball 13, decisions 14, visions 15. I mean, he should do a really good job as playmaker. Yeah, so we're going to start Bulat, Doyle, and then do we go Brian Trulio? We could go Brian Trulio. I did bring him in to be a sort of halfback. But I think we won't. We won't start him. We'll start Jack Fletcher, who's been having some good performances. Probably didn't deserve to be dropped in the last game, to be honest. And then we're going to go up front. It's going to be Liam Delap and Yepes in a partnership for the ages. That's how we're ruling that one. Romero on the bench. We'll go Makarov, Ambrose, Reitz on the bench. Brian Trulio can sit on the bench. We'll have Guini on there. We'll have Kister. We'll have the goalkeeper. And then we'll have Brackelman as a centre-back as well. Lots of options. I'm not changing my mind. I'm not second-guessing myself. We're getting into this one. And we're going to go and get a result against Luxembourg. Luxembourg? What am I on about? Leverkusen. Where did Luxembourg come from? I've no idea. Keep pushing. Keep pushing for continental qualification. Imagine how good it would be if we get into Europe in this save. It would be amazing. Right, Bayer Leverkusen playing a 4-2-3-1. Moscard Schick off Konate is an interesting system to play. And we know we're going back to our 4-1-3-2, and I do think it probably is the system we're going to stick with as Baril swings that one in. Great save from Gunnarsson. I was actually a little bit too quick to see all of that, so we'll knock the speed down a little bit. Frimpong with the corner, swings it in, Tello away at the near post as Yepes puts some pressure on. Konate keeps the ball, but a good start from Leverkusen. Right, now Tapsoba's probably going to be a ball-playing defender. We're not going to risk anything too much, but we can first look here. Mateus Sule is all left. Well, he's not all left foot, but he is mainly left foot. Bilardo is left foot, and so we're going to get him on his right foot as well because his is weak. Patrick Schick, we're going to kick really hard. I think Konate, what do we know about Konate? Off the ball 15 to 18 is pretty good. He's quick. He's got good off the ball. He's got good agility and balance, so we're not going to tightly mark him because he's probably going to easily get round us. We'll do that for now, and then we're going to see what their position, what their roles are coming up as. So, come on, boys, let's go a bit better, a bit more. Kalina, long throw, looking for Doyle, headed away. Konate flicks it on, but we get possession back. Del Croy into Delap. Delap's got, he had passes in front of him. He's picked out Snook, and he's in. Yepes is there. It's a classic goal using this system. It does create a lot of cutback goals, and they are the best to play, really. They're the best way to create chances, so absolutely love it. Del Croy into the lap. I was hoping he would slip that through then, but he held it up, went out to the right-hand side to Snook. Snook put it across, and Yepes was there to fire past Vutsov, and it's 1-0. That's exactly what we need, and I was correct in assuming Tapsoba was going to be the ball player. So we will tightly mark Tapsoba, and then we'll go and press and put this other centre-back under pressure. And then on the left, Hincape, we're going to tackle hard as well because he's going to want to come into the middle. So if you want to come into the danger zone, you're going to get kicked. You're definitely going to get kicked. But we're 1-0 up already, a better start than in the last game, which is good to see. 25 minutes gone. From here, I don't mind it being a little bit of a stalemate. It'll be just like the Hoffenheim game, but the other way around, right? We were the home team. Oh no, Vitek is going to bring this one forward. Just kick his ankles a little bit before he gets in the area. Frimpong, it's going to be a cross into Schick, isn't it? It's not. It's a cross to Martin Vitek. He gets his 3rd goal of the season. It was all too easy for Leverkusen there as we gave the ball away in the middle of the pitch. Just as I was saying, I wanted a nice, relaxing 1-0 win. We ain't going to get it because that was a pretty poor goal to concede. Kalina with a throw. Goes long again to nobody. Schick flicks it on. Up to Konate. He turns well out to Sule. Sule looks to go around the outside. Cross in towards Baril. Tello with a good header. But it's Gabriel Moscardo who picks it up. Another floated ball towards Schick. It's a good header again from Tello. Frimpong to Vitek. We have pushed them back, which is good. Frimpong into there. Doyle couldn't pick it up, but Bielan hoofs it away. And Tapsoba will keep this one alive. All the way back to Vutsov. It's not the highlight I was expecting. Hincape brings the ball forward. Looking for runners. He's actually going down the left-hand side. He's still going, Hincape. Puts a cross in there. Konate attacks it. It was always going to end in a goal when it was that long. And let's take off these. I think I want to leave those on. Let's take off that. We don't need to go and pressure Hincape and tackle him hard. Maybe pulling our players a little bit out of position. It's a good goal from Bayer Leverkusen. It's annoying to concede when we went 1-0 up to then be 2-1 down. We should be better than this, boys. We're going through a bad patch of form and it's tough to correct. I think I'm flip-flopping between systems a bit too much as Gunnarsson. We'll say he comfortably saw that one wide. I'm not too sure how certain he was about that. Gunnarsson with a good save. Tips a Schick free kick over the bar. It's all Bayer Leverkusen, isn't it? It's all Leverkusen. And we really need to up our game here. In it goes. Del Croy with a header. Tello, don't know what. How has that gone in? Well, I don't think he was offside, but it's been given. It's going to VAR anyway. It certainly looked onside. It looked like he was in the gaggle of defenders. Yeah, it's given. It's a good header away at the first. Baril in. Headed away by Del Croy, I think it was. Tello couldn't get there. Tapsoba's shot bounces around and, well, Moscardo's on hand to make it 3-1. What is going on? What is going on? 3 shots, 1 on target. Point the finger. No, I'm going to thrash my arms and say, what on earth are we playing at? We need to be doing better. We need to be doing better. What did we do? We didn't have any of this on. We did have right. We put you on your right foot as well, and then we said we're going to tackle you pretty hard. And they've taken off Vitek, who scored, and brought on Robert Andich. 6.2. David Kalina. I said we're going to play you because you've had good output in this system. Awful, mate. Get off the pitch. Get off the pitch. Robert Andrich is on for them then, as we said, and obviously we've been on Gwenduni. And we need something here, chaps. Come on, we're just not turning up, are we, in this save at the moment? Right, Snook with a throw-in. Can he find our own team? He can. Delap holds it up, turns. He's got Snook going again, but misses him out for Bulat into Yepes. It's 3-2. He gets his second of the game. That is better. 10 minutes into the second half. More like that. Easy, wasn't that? Simple, that. Little pass and move, pass and go. I actually thought Delap was going to give it back to Snook because no one tracked this run of his, but he let it go. It went behind him into Bulat. Bulat with a nice square ball, and Yepes is there to make it 3-2. So, yeah. Bit more of that, please. Although it's a corner. Baril swings it in. Delap with a header. Schick keeps it alive for Leverkusen. Turns onto the edge of the box. Is he going to shoot? No, he goes back to Frimpong, who's been kept back. Tapsoba. Out to Hincape. Hincape back to Kosunu. Andrich, the sub, who's come on. Tapsoba. Leverkusen keeping the ball well. This probably will end in a goal because they've had the ball for so long. Schick. Out to Gabriel Moscardo. Moscardo, good tackle from Tello. He's drawn out though to go and tackle Hincape, and it's been pulled out from centre back. In it goes. A good save from Gunnarsson. I think Konate completely missed that. Good tackle, that one. That's not a penalty. The ball has so clearly been tackled. That is ridiculous from Patrick Ittrich, the ref. There's no way that can be given. Thank you, ref. Thank you. Absolutely disgraceful if that even went to VAR. Absolutely disgraceful. Honestly, these referees, they're just dreadful. Really quick to try and get a backup of a decision. Just make the right decision. Right, Liam Delap off. Romero on. We'll switch you two over. And then, what we got here? Thomas Beelan isn't having a great game. He is a position we need to play. Well, Tommy Doyle, that roaming playmaker role, man, we're struggling to fill it in this system. That's the only thing. Rocco Reitz can come on there. And then we've got one sub left. And I think we're going to go Snook for Keister just to make sure we keep fresh legs up and down that wing. Is what we need. Hincape with a free kick into Moscardo. Moscardo out to Andrich, into Sule. Frimpong comes forward down the right. He's only got one man to aim at in the middle, so he cuts it back to Andrich. There's Patrick Schick. I mean, Gunnarsson just fell over. Honestly, boys, what are we playing at? What are we playing at here? It's just dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. I don't do anything to the wingers that's going to pull us too much out of shape. Let's just try and stop them passing up through Tapsoba. But 4-2, really, we're in a real funk of form here. We need to get out of this as best we can. I'm going to berate them again. We've been awful. The system works. I know this system works. They've changed to a 4-2-3-1 now as they float that one in. Header. Reitz flicks it on. It's really bad. Canate hits the post. Oh, my word. Maybe the players are getting tired. Maybe it's... I don't know. I don't know what it could be. But 10 minutes to go. It's 4-2 to Leverkusen. And, well, I mean, we've just been outplayed, right? Massively outplayed. 5 minutes of time added on. I don't know where I got 3 from. 5 minutes of time added on. Again, a lack of opportunities. I think the squad at the end of this season needs a real hard look at it. You didn't do yourselves proud. You got absolutely annihilated by a team below us. What's my assistant? What's Miroslav Klose on about? Well, a season that could have been so bright of promise, touching on the fringes of Europe, is now slowly crumbling away, and it's just going to be sort of mid-table mediocrity with nothing, which is what happened last season. I think I'm going to have to be ruthless with the squad. I think we're going to have to clear out those that are just generally not good enough, really look to invest if we're allowed through the policies, and go through that and see what happens. But yeah, not very good, is it? We'll be back for the last game of the season, which is Schalke at home. That will be the next episode. Please do get your policies in that you want to see voted in for this save. And if there's not enough, then we'll just put the 2 or 3 that are there. We'll put them to a vote and see which the top 2 are, obviously. And then if it gets to the point where there are no policies, I'll just make it a free-flowing save and carry it on because I'm really enjoying it. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please do like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.